Parasites mod is back, and it has evolved to a whole new level of scariness. Welcome back everybody, I am totally not Aaron, and we are here with an update video on the Parasites mod. This mod is truly scary. It's already the scariest mod in Minecraft, and it's got even scarier. I'm going to show off a ton of new mobs, new weapons, a brand new biome, and a new effect. First off, the assimilated forms. We now have an assimilated villager. This was formerly known as infected. Now all infected mobs are assimilated mobs. This is a villager, a reskin of the assimilated human. Not too special. Then we have the assimilated adventurer, which is really cool. Whenever you die when you have the brand new effect, Call of the Hive, you become an actual parasite. This is pretty damn crazy. This thing can evolve into a ton of different things as well, which is quite terrifying, but really neat to see your own name in there. Following that, we have an assimilated horse, which looks pretty interesting. The horse head is even worse. Let's see, the horse head is actually, you might think it's better. Look at that, the assimilated horse head. That's a quite a funny texture. Now, we are getting into some of the serious stuff. An assimilated bear or polar bear. This thing looks disgusting. Parasites like to move in packs now, which is quite terrifying. That's the leader and they're all going to follow him. Now, next up, we have the most terrifying thing in Minecraft. And it got just that much more terrifying. An assimilated Enderman. Look, I'm going to quickly go to game mode 1. No, I am in game mode 1. Game mode 0. And look what that thing is about to do. Look at that! Look at that! That's just... That's pure terror. It was so fast. It's already over here. And as you might have noticed, it teleported one of these guys with him to me, and the other one spawned because I died. So that's it for the assimilate mobs. You don't want to encounter this thing. Terrifying. Yeah, the Enderman never fails to amaze, but we have to keep moving because there's so much more. Next up, we have a brand new mob, a primitive arachnid, and this thing can evolve into an adapted form. Here is the adapted arachnid. If I once again go to game mode 0, look what it does. It has a beam that pulls me in towards them, and then they go for the kill. Next up is a mob that isn't new, but that just got a reskin. We have the primitive boilster, and there also is an adapted form, and wow, that thing is a beauty, isn't it? Goodbye. Moving on quickly to some of the standalone mobs. We have the Grunt and the Marauder, which this is a brand new mob, and its specialty is I think it leaps towards you. If I go to game mode 0, right? Let's see what he's going to do. Notice me. Hello, notice me. Okay, I'm running away. And yeah, there we go. It leaps towards you. Yeah, there we go. If you were to be sprinting away from the mob, it would just come and jump at you. Now, next up is what I assume is the evolved version of this little boy, the Marauder. I think it's the evolved one because it does the exact same, and they kind of look similar. The Vigilante. Quite a terrifying mob, and quite a terrifying mob indeed. It's not too fast, but it shoots projectiles. So there we go. Vigilante is up. Ooh, it shoots projectiles, and it's also really strong, but it is really slow. Oh, there we go. Next up we have the Overseer, and what that thing does is it shoots projectiles at you, and every now and then it will come and leap towards you and do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, There we go. Okay, Overseer, you've had your time to shine. Next up is the light bomber, and it does exactly what it says. It bombs. What it tries to do is it wants to stand above you and then throw some kind of, yeah, explosives at you. We have a brand new beacon. Well, not a beacon, a brand new beacon. So we had stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. Now we have stage 4. And this thing, though it doesn't spawn that simply, not at all. This thing is literally immortal. I cannot kill it, but that might have something to do with the fact that I summoned it myself. I do not know. I can damage all the other ones though. Now, some new things. I think one of these two, I'm not certain. The sentry. No, it's not the sentry. It's not the sentry. It's this one, the Cathosis. This boy has had an update, and I love how it looks. It has a new skin, and it looks dragon-like, and I really, really like that. One of my favorite textures. The Ancient Dreadnought is still exactly the same, but then the Ancient Overlord has had a new skin, which I fail to like this one. I cannot seem to like it. But moving on to the next thing. Okay, next up we have the small and medium incomplete forms. And how these work is when a mob, a parasite like a raptor spawns, it gives the Call of the Hive effect to anything that is nearby, which means that if they go low enough on HP, I give myself a sword. There we go, an obsidian sword, beautiful. If I give myself this sword, hit that cow, in time, this boy should transform into an actual parasite like this thing or that thing. We'll give it some time, maybe later on in the video it will transform. Now, next up we have the host. And the host is a mob that lives underground. And it only comes out to attack things. If we now, let's say, get a zombie, not a zombie horse, just a regular zombie, and spawn it over there, all the mobs will attack it. And as you can see, the host will try to go near it as well. Host is still moving over to that location. I think now this time it will come up. Yes, the host comes up and it tries to attack the mobs. It shoots projectiles and also does melee damage. So that is the host. Okay, I'm going to take back our Beckon as a target dummy. And over here we have the weapons. We have a brand new one, the Living Great Axe. We already had the Scythe and the Great Bow. Now there's also a Sentient Axe, Great Bow and Scythe, but I do not know how one gets those. So the Living Great Axe, if we look at this, did half a heart. If we do the same thing with the Sentient Great Axe, it did 2 hearts. It is way stronger than the regular one. Maybe it's in random treasures throughout the map, I really don't know. It's almost double the damage as the regular one. Oh yeah. If you look at this, I'm using the Sentient Scythe and it's barely doing any damage anymore. If I use the Living Scythe, it's not doing any damage at all. I can try as much as I want, but these mobs have evolved. Yes, evolved. They have evolved and they got resistance against this attack type. If I now shoot it with my bow, I will still do a decent amount of damage. 1.5 hearts, 1 heart. With my sentient bow, we do a bunch of hearts. But if I keep shooting it, look, it already does barely any damage. And in time, it stops getting damaged at all. This cow, I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe it didn't get the effect. Call of the Hive. Will you transform, cowie? Alright, this cow just hates us. We are moving on to the biome. Alright, so how do you find this biome? Well, first and foremost, The evolution level needs to be at phase 5. This happens over time, or you could cheat this in as I did for the purpose of this video. Then next you need a stage 4 Beckon to have grown, or again been summoned, and you need to set a node nearby the stage 4 Beckon, which is this thing right over here. Alright, now we're far enough away from that previous spot. I spawned a stage 4 Beckon. Right next to it, we set a brand new node. There we go. We set a brand new node. Hello? We get out of it. Alright, we have our Beckon. We've set our brand new node. And all we need to do now is wait. Literally no more than that. If I go into survival and just start going ham on this Beckon right over here, I'm mad. I want to try and kill it. Look what happens. Another Beckon, another Beckon, and another Beckon. And look around. It's spawning monsters. It's doing a lot of stuff. Let's go back to creative before I die. And it's already spreading the infestation. Random stick speed at 1000. There you go. The entire desert is no more. It's all gone. Alright guys, this is going to do it. This biome is both terrifying and beautiful. Look at these structures. It's madness. Black lightning everywhere, and it's all going to hell. Holy crap. That's pure madness. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was informative, and I will see you guys in the next video. And who knows, maybe at some point I could do another series on this. See you then.